Good afternoon. It's your boy Trey Colbeck here for another episode of Harness News Update, September 29th edition. And like always, we're live on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the wonderful things you can do on social media. And today's episode is also sponsored by HarnessBid. HarnessBid is the game changer for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry. HarnessBid provides buyers and sellers with an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenience for its customers. With zero commission, HarnessBid gives buyers can purchase horses with the confidence that they are getting the best value for their money, while at the same time sellers can list their horses without worrying about hefty commission fees eating into their profits. For more information and to get started, visit harnessbid.com. Kind of like today's episode, we're just going to recap, tie up the week. Ontario Prospect Finals went down at Grand River on Wednesday. There was one leg of the Ontario Sires Gold and a bunch of two-year-old action at Fraser, and then a variety of things taking place south of the border in Massachusetts, the Meadows, and the Red Mile. But first, like I said, we'll look at the Prospect Series, Prospect Finals at Grand River on Wednesday. Each division, there was eight races, 8 divisions going down. First, we'll look at the 2-year-old filly Pacers. Let's see who wins.
Lover might have just flattened out a little bit. Is just a length back on the inside. Where's My Phone? Cheddar is better is racing fourth and Halva ahead of her. Ireland Sister and Love on Me. Check with Vivian and Cheddar crossing 3/4, 126 and 2. Quiet Assurance is distant. Lover still has work to do. Where's My Phone? Looking for the passing lane. And Cheddar is better on down the stretch where they come. Quiet Assurances. Where's My Phone up the inside? Quiet Assurances is going to win it. Where's My Phone? Second. Distant Lover third. And then fourth is between Halva ahead of her and Cheddar is better. 156 and 3. Race number.
Quiet Assurances by Control the Moment gets her third win here in the finals. A 156 and 3 mile time is now her new lifetime mark. She is bred and owned by Howard Taylor and Falcon Racing. Susan Kerwood trains. In the 2-year-old filly Trotters, Radical Legacy, a muscle mass product, remains perfect 4 for 4. She was bred by Peter Dennis and Thomas Rupert. She is owned by Ross Holmes and is trained by Greg McNair. Let's see how Radical Legacy gets the win.
As they race their way on by the 3/4 and 129 and 3, and Showed Holiday is popped out from third. It is Radical Legacy, Sand Dune, Showed Holiday, and then a gap of 4 or 5, Graceful China and the Blondie. And the field is about to turn for home. Radical Legacy. Sanduin's going to chase Radical Legacy if they come on down the stretch drive. Radical Legacy is dug in. Sandune is closing, though. Radical Legacy and Sandune. Radical Legacy was sharp to the finish. Sandune was second. Then Showed Holiday third. And Graceful China fourth. 159 and 4. Radical Legacy lived up to the billing rod.
Now we'll look at the 2-year-old boys. First, the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. Let's see who wins.
Flying in the center of the track. Benton again is taking the lead from Ballakeel Painter. Let Jim take over. And Better's Rush. 3/4, 127 and 2. Benton again has the lead. Let Jim take over. Is racing second as the field turns on down the stretch drive. And then Ballakeel Painter is racing third. But it is Benton again and Anthony Hahn. Benton again has got the win sewn up. And then Meet Me McConos was second. Let Jim take over. And Better's Rush 157 flat.
Betting again by Better's Delight gets second win of the year. 157 flat is a new lifetime mark. Hamstrand Farm bred the gelding. Laverne Turnbull owns him now. Hey, I know that guy. Meg Crone trains. Onto the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters was won by Poof. Looks like a Chippendale sired trotter. Gets a second win in 10 starts. Won the Balanced Image and now can add this to his resume. Puts up a 159 and 3 as a lifetime mark. Bred by John Lego. Owned by Jane Walker and Thomas Smith. Jane trains, and Thomas was in the bike for the victory. Let's see how Poof does.
Talk about Bruno is racing fourth. 3/4 in 129, and it is all Poof right now. 3-Alarm Fire and Eiffel Power. Don't talk about Bruno and then Teasin and then Expedition Pass. And the field turns for home, and it is Poof who's in command of this Prospect Series final. And Poof is home and cooled out and has got this one under wraps for Tom Smith. Then battling for second at the finish. It will be close between 3-Alarm Fire on the inside, Eiffel Power to the outside. and Thiessen 159-3.
Now we'll move on to the 3-year-olds. We'll look at the Philly Pacers first. Let's see who wins it.
Yoda Queen leads now by about 2.5 lengths. 3/4, 126-2. Yoda Queen Oguta is racing second. And then 2 across, Marion Handbag of Cheesies and Gimme a Corona. Yoda Queen on down the stretch drive, and Yoda Queen can start yodeling now. Victory is secured. Yoda Queen's going to win it by 6 or 7 lengths, and then Oguta and Handbag of Cheesies and Gimme a Corona 155-4.
Yoda Queen. An all bets off product. Hopefully that's a Star Wars reference. I love Star Wars. Yoda Queen was sired by All Bets Off. She gets her 5th win of 2023. Went winless as a 2-year-old. Gets the win here. 3-year-old Philly Trotters was won by Divine Magic, another muscle mass product, getting the job done. Her 2nd win of 2023, 4th lifetime. First win actually since July 8th. She was bred by WG James Stables and Rick Williams. She's owned by Maggie Jones, Susan Hurd, Jody Simmons, and Philip Neufeld. Keith Jones trains. Let's see how Divine Magic gets the win.
Leads right now by 3. Then Savannah's Dream, Pajamas Optional. And then April Duford now is kicking in. And April Duford is flying, but has a lot of work to do. Divine Magic and April Duford. Divine Magic trying to come on down the finish. And Divine Magic, but here comes April Duford flying. Divine Magic, though, is trying to hold on. Divine Magic beat a flying April Duford at the finish. Angelica AT was 3rd. Pajamas Optional 4th. 201-3.
Now on to the 3-year-old boys. Colton Gelding Trotters we'll look at first. Let's see who wins.
And Warwi Yuri is back trailing the field. 3/4 in 129. Impressive Dude continues. Ace 44 Elvis is 2nd, leading Resolve is 3rd. And then to the outside, Fox Valley, Ontario has come on to take over 4th. And then Electro Longlegs in the field turns for home. On down the stretch drive they come. It's all Impressive Dude. Impressive Dude is cruising at the finish. Now flying up late comes Fox Valley, Ontario to pick up 2nd. Then 3rd goes to Ace 44 Elvis, and then leading Resolve 158-3. It was
Impressive Dude by My MVP gets his 6th win of the year and 9th lifetime. Back-to-back wins now, and has won 3 of his last 4 for him. On to the 3-year-old Philly Pacers. Crazy World by Control the Moment gets his 9th win of the year. 5 straight wins now for him. Let's see how he does it.
He's hanging strong, but Crazy World is getting closer. Crazy World, Coal Creek Guerrero. Crazy World now has a lead of 1/2 length. Coal Creek Guerrero on the inside tries to fight, and Delightful Leader is 3rd. Then Pebble Beach Pro, and it takes 2 in the field, turns for home. And it is Crazy World as they come on down the stretch ride. Coal Creek Guerrero hasn't thrown in the towel, though. Crazy World and Coal Creek Guerrero. Crazy World as they come to the finish. Crazy World is going to win. Then Delightful Leader, Coal Creek Guerrero, and Pebble Beach Pro 155-4.
That's the Prospect Series Finals. On the Woodbine Mohawk Park held the Ontario Sire Stakes Gold Division for Lake 5 for the 3-year-old Philly Pacers on Thursday night. There was 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
Control in front of Big Plans. Talk Curdy to Me will ride the rail. Illusion Sealster's 4 lengths from the lead. 3/4, 124-3. They're off the turn and into the stretch. Save the Last Dance. Momentary Control is looking to power on by. Save the Last Dance is in a battle here as Momentary Control now takes the lead. Up the inside comes Talk Curdy to Me. Big Plans a couple lengths away. Far outside, Cheesy Smile, then Lady Get Lucky at the rail, but it's Momentary Control. Momentary Control will take the gold. Talk Curdy to Me was 2nd. 3rd was Save the Last Dance. Tight for 4th. 151-1 for Momentary Control.
Momentary Control by Control the Moment gets her 3rd win of the year. She's been as hot as late. All 3 wins have come in her last 4 starts. Not a bad time to get hot. In the 2nd split, One Last Wish by Better's Delight gets her 5th win of 2023, 8th lifetime. This was her first win since August 7th. Let's see how she does it.
Now, and that one's filled with pace. On the outside, Miss Amber, and at the rail, Occasionally Sharp. 3/4 hitting 123-3. The pacing Phillies stepped it up, and they swing for home. They've all got a shot. One Last Wish into the stretch. Favorite Beach on the outside. Better's Punch looking for room. Off cover is Lions Better Day. Occasionally Sharp tries to come up the rail. Behind horses, I'm a Doll. Far outside, Miss Amber. They all get a call in the stretch. One Last Wish. Between horses is Favorite Beach. Outside, Lions Better Day. Far outside, Miss Amber. One Last Wish digs in. Lions Better Day. One Last Wish will hold on. Finishing in 2nd was Miss Amber. 3rd was Lions Better Day. 151-1.
Now we'll take an airplane ride to the West Coast for Fraser Downs. The BC bred for 2-year-olds went down last night. There was 2 splits for the fillies. Let's see who wins the first one.
Nice leads it by a length and a quarter. Lumbee Dragon will now tip to the outside. Now backs off. Then down on the inside. Is he watching? 3/4 up. 129 and 1. As they get set to wheel for home, Over Ice has opened up in the field now by 5. And down the lane they come. It is Over Ice with a clear lead. Is he watching on the inside? Lumbee Dragon's on the outside. Catch Me Gracefully 4th. Over Ice wins it in the clear. Lumbee Dragon 2nd. Is he watching 3rd? Catch Me Gracefully 4th. In 156 and 4.
Over Ice by Custer the Dragon is now perfect 2 for 2 in the second split. Great Emotion, gets her second win in 5 starts. She puts up a new lifetime mark of 156 flat. Let's see how she does it.
3/4 mark from the outside. Great Emotion grabs the lead. Great Emotion by a length and a half. It's Vintage Last second. Senorita Draco is 3rd by 2.5. Martini Please, the Divine Miss M, and Lily Blossom. 3/4, 126 and 4 as they enter the stretch and down the lane they come. It is Great Emotion now pacing off by 7, by 8. Great Emotion is well in the clear and will win this elimination. Battle on for second. Senorita Draco second. Very close for 3rd. Vintage Last. Martini Please on the grandstand side. 156.
Now the 2-year-old colt from Geldings had 3 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
Then 2.5 lengths back is Better Than Luck. 3/4 up. 127. They're midway on the final turn, and it is Buddy Knox still with the lead. Sitting chilly in second, phone 911. Driving it up on the far outside is Oscar the Grouch. And down the lane they come. It is Buddy Knox with the lead. To the outside now, here comes a challenge from phone 911. Buddy Knox, phone 911. Buddy Knox goes all the way. Phone 911 second. It'll be McMoney 3rd over Better Than Luck. Oscar the Grouch. And they're all Kents in 155 and 3.
Buddy Knox by Better Than Cheddar. He's also a perfect 2 for 2 after this win. In the second split, Wanna Be a Big Star by Shadow Play gets his first win after finishing second in his debut. Let's see how he does it last night.
Big Star, Campbell sitting chilly. Length and a half back is Moneybags. Driving it up on the outside is Outlaw Stay the Course. 3/4 went up. 125 and 4. As they get set to wheel for home, it's I Know Better with the lead. Tipping out for the drive, here comes Wanna Be a Big Star, and down the lane they come. I Know Better, Wanna Be a Big Star, inching up on the outside and getting closer. I Know Better, Wanna Be a Big Star, Wanna Be a Big Star to win it. I Know Better second, Outlaw Stay the Course 3rd, Moneybags is 4th.
And there's 1 and 3rd and final split for the Colton Geldings. BC bred, Nothing Bugs Me. He too, 2 starts, 2 wins, puts up a new lifetime mark of 156 and 1. Let's see how he does it.
Trigger on the inside, Blunders Thunder, and Living to the Max. 3/4 went up, 127. Midway on the turn, Nothing Bugs Me has now pulled away a little by 2. As they wheel for home, it is Nothing Bugs Me out there with a clear lead. Key Dragon second by 4. Racing along in 3rd, Nothing in Moderation. Deep stretch now. Nothing Bugs Me. Drifted out a little bit, but has a clear lead. Nothing Bugs Me will win it. Key Dragon second. Battle on for 3rd. It'll be Pull the Trigger. There's a photo for 4th.
And that's everything I have from Canada. Hardest News Update is going to take a step back, but when we come back, you don't go anywhere because we got U.S. recap action sponsored by the USDA. Hardest News Update will be right back. All right, welcome back. It's time for our U.S. stake action recap, sponsored by the USTA. First, we're going to look at the Massachusetts Sire Stakes Tuesday at Plain Ridge. The 2-year-olds were in action. 2-year-old filly trotters. There was one split. Let's see who wins it.
3/4 on the board here in 128 and 4. They round that final turn. International Gift still with the lead. Up on the outside, here comes Dawn of Lindy. Dawn of Lindy moving up on the outside now to challenge for the lead. The Great CB towards the inside takes up the chase in third. They're at the top of the stretch, 1/8 of a mile to go. International Gift has that lead up on the outside. Here comes Dawn of Lindy coming on and coming at her. Dawn of Lindy up the pylons. The Great CB and International Gift at the wire. They are all heads apart.
Dawn of Lindy by Wallner gets her first career win in 157 and 4. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers had 2 splits as well. Let's see who wins the first one.
Here in 129 and 3. Around the final turn, Poker Sai showing the way by 3. He's just a delight. Racing in second up on the outside. Here comes Sugar from third. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home, and it is all Poker Sai with a commanding lead. Battle for a second. He's just a delight. Sugar on the outside. In deep stretch, it will be all Poker Sai in front and going away. He's just a delight was second. Sugar third. Time for the mile, 157 and 3.
Poker Sai by Captain Treacherous breaks his maiden in 157 and 3. Best finish was a pair of third-place finishes before this win. In the second split for 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers, Rock and Roll Lou by Sweet Lou also breaks his maiden, does it in 155 and 4. Last time he broke late, caused interference, and was placed 10th. Clearly, this is a big bounce back for Rock and Roll Lou. Let's see how he does it.
In second, 3/4 on the board here in 128 and 2. They round the final turn. Rock and Roll Lou looking to go the distance. Bangayui giving chase. Up on the outside, Clearwater Courage racing in third. Towards the inside, Poverty Sucks racing fourth. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Rock and Roll Lou shows the way by 3. Moving up on the outside, it is Clearwater Courage towards the inside. Bangayui in deep stretch. It will be Rock and Roll Lou, all for you.
All right, on to the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters. They had 2 splits in the first one. Let's see who wins.
For the lead, 3/4 here in 130 and 4. They ran that final turn off stride. Goes Chasing Crystals. Chasing Crystals has gone off stride. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Down on the inside, Foreign Money trying to shake off International Law. Bearing down on the outside through the stretch. Once again off stride, International Law. It's all Foreign Money with the lead in deep stretch. It will be Foreign Money in front. International Blockade was second. Harley's Enterprise third. Time for the mile, 159 flat.
Yeah, and that was Foreign Money by International Money getting his 4th win in 7 starts. 4 straight wins now for him. 159 flat is a new lifetime mark. In the second split was actually a non-wagering event. Keep Asking by Chapter 7 gets his 3rd win. First win in almost a month. And there's also the 2-year-old filly Pacers that had a non-wagering event for their 1 split. Every Man's Dream and Always Be Mickey product gets her 5th win in 8 career starts, back-to-back wins now, and has won 4 of her last 5. And that's everything from Plain Ridge and on to the Meadows. They had the 3-year-old Colton Gelding Keystone Classic. There was 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
HS Winchester third. 4th is Fire and Lightning. 3/4 and 124. Around the final turn, it's a strong Spitfire Overseas, well in hand. Racing second is Open Bar. Up on the outside, Fire and Lightning starts to close ground. Tiring 4th on the inside is HS Winchester as they turn for home. It's all Spitfire Overseas. Open Bar heading for the passing lane. HS Winchester's coming back. On the outside is Fire and Lightning. But through the stretch, it's all Spitfire Overseas to win the first division of the Keystone Classic. Mile 153 and 2.
Spitfire Overseas, another International Money, gets his 2nd win of the year, 4th lifetime. A 153 and 2 is a new lifetime mark. First win since June the 3rd. In the second split, Herodontus by Bar Hopping gets his 7th win of 2023, 9th career win. He puts up a 152 and 4, which is a lifetime mark. 3 straight wins now for him. He won the Old Oaken last week during the Little Brown Jug festivities. Let's see how he gets this one done.
Hanover second, quick move on the outside from Sinatra to V. He's going to take over second off 3 quarters and 124. That's a 27 and 2/3 quarter. And Sinatra to V is going to get up alongside Herodotus to challenge. They reach the top of the stretch and turn for home. Herodotus turns first. Sinatra to V back a length on the outside. Closing late is Big Boy Ernest, but through the stretch, it's still Herodotus. And Sinatra to V is going to be second. Herodotus will go wire to wire in the Keystone Classic. 152 and 4/5.
Now we're going to go down to Kentucky on Thursday afternoon. They held the Bluegrass for 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters and 2-year-old Philly Pacers. Let's look at the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters first. There was 5 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
He's still 4 on top. Bargain is giving chase in second, but Dame Good Time now starting to accelerate from third. 3 quarters up in 125 and 3. Situationship still the target, turning for home. Dame Good Time begins to find his best stride now down the center. As Bargain made a break in stride. Flight Landing moves up third. Also while stride with White Shoe Hanover. Mid-stretch Situationship with the tactical edge, but here's Dame Good Time who continues to steamroll down the center. Situationship or Dame Good Time, but it's Dame Good Time who's going to blast past late. Dame Good Time up to what a Situationship second. Flight Landing finished third. It was tight for fourth at 154 and 2.
Dame Good Time by Chapter 7 breaks his maiden in 154 and 2. His best finishes before this was a pair of second-place finishes. He finally gets the job done. In the second split, Pickpocket by Wallner gets his 3rd win in 9 starts, finished in the top 3 7 times in those 9 starts, and the 154 and 2 is a new lifetime mark. Let's check out this final little bit of the 154 and 2 mile.
Hill is here, but here is Sig Sauer quickly advancing up there for McCarthy. His Pickpocket looks to fan out there in tight traffic third. Brian Rose moves up 3 wide fourth. Vocalize into fifth. 3 quarters, 126 and 1, and Sig Sauer is taken over. Sig Sauer, the new leader. Pickpocket moves there between trotters. Sig Sauer just broke stride. The favorite Sig Sauer's out of break. Here's Brian Brose advancing up on the outside for Sponstead. Pickpocket is driven out dead at the pylons. Thinker Monkey shakes loose late. Pickpocket or Brian Brose will battle down to the finish. Pickpocket here popped at 17 to 1. Brian Brose second. Thinker Monkey third and 154 and 2.
The next split was won by Mars Hill, and Muscle Hill gets his 4th win. He also puts up a new lifetime mark of 154 and 2. He's got 5 top 3 finishes and 7 career starts. Let's see how he does it.
Advances up there. He moves 3 wide for Sponstead. For the Spirit Chaser, Robin Hood will need a place to race. He's pinned in at the pylons. Lindy's Coyotito suddenly just 4 lengths off the lead, and he begins to fan wide. As they move off 3 quarters in 126, Mars Hill maintaining the lead. Mr. Bluebird trying to out-rally him down the center as Robin Hood dies on back through dead at the inside. Lindy's Coyotito racing a bit greenly. Way out wide. Here comes Ordain from way downtown, but it's Mars Hill. They're close to home. Mars Hill wrapped up, and Mars Hill will coast home to a score. Ordain routed from far back to be second. Mr. Bluebird finished third. Robin Hood fourth at 154 and 2.
And that was Mars Hill. Let's see who wins the 4th split.
He's up by a spot. He picks off Breezy Hall, who starts to stall. And Animal Mission is still far back as they trot to the top of the stretch. Smart Scooter continues on top here, 2 on top as they turn for home. Dackerby Hanover at his career debut continues to make steady progress. He's up into the 2nd spot as Winter Soldier begins to fan wide third. That's a Wild Ticket. Tries to battle on through that at the inside as they move into mid-stretch now. Teacher begins to call on Smart Scooter 4 more as Wild Ticket moves back through that at the inside. Winter Soldier is the third. Smart Scooter is going to scoot well clear here. Smart Scooter all the way. Very close for place. Looked like Winter Soldier grabbed that spot from Wild Ticket. Dackerby Hanover fourth, 153 and 2.
Smart Scooter by Green Shoe gets his 3rd win in 6 starts. He too puts up a new lifetime mark with that 153 and 2 mile time. In the 5th and final split, Carl by Tactical Landing gets his 5th win in 8 starts. He too puts up a new lifetime mark of 151 and 2. Let's see how he does it.
Around the far turn, it's Carl. Carl here at 1 to dot. He's 2 on top of Hankins Hanover. Storm Cloud Fashion third. Southwind Metric fourth. 3 quarters, 124. The undefeated Carl turns for home on top. Hankins Hanover keeping right with him there from the pocket as Southwind Metric continues to gain good ground on the center of the track. Storm Cloud Fashion is fourth. They move into the final 16th of a mile. Carl still holding firm here, and he's hand-driven. Carl is stretching out here. He's on top 3. Hankins ahead of her, giving futile chase with Southwood Metric. It's all Carl. Carl goes 5 for 5. Carl hits a lot in 151-2, just 1/5 off the world record.
Now on to the 2-year-old filly Pacers in the bluegrass here. 3 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
Deo's been shuffled out last. 3/4 and a picked up 124-1. It's Can I Get a Loop who fronts the field turning for home. Peace Talks. Ducks back to the inside for a brief brave it up tuck. A Sweet Beach here trying to accelerate down the center as Bree Hanover moves up 4th, but at mid-stretch, Can I Get a Loop is still 2 clear. Peace Talks is giving chase 2nd. That's the Sweet Beach here 3rd. 4 outside Miraculous Dale with late pace. Can I Get a Loop? Got to get a loop all the way. Peace Talks was 2nd. A Sweet Beach here 3rd. Miraculous Dale was 4th at 150-4.
Can I Get a Loop by Sweet Lou gets her 3rd win. She too puts up a new lifetime mark of 150-4. In the second split, Sarasota Hanover, a Stay Hungry, gets her 3rd win in 7 starts. 152 was the mile time yesterday, but her personal best was 151-3, which she did her previous start at the Meadowlands. But let's see how she does it at the Red Mile.
Sarasota Hanover rushing up at the outside to apply pressure 2nd. That's C. Shanty Hanover hangs in 3rd. Raining J's up 4th. 3/4, 124-2. It's Gifted One who turns for home with a short lead. Sarasota Hanover pouring on the pressure 2nd. C. Shanty Hanover trying to hang in as Raining J begins to do a fan off cover to the far outside. They move into mid-stretch now. Gifted One is under siege. Sarasota Hanover won't go away. C. Shanty Hanover looking to box out of between fillies. 4 outside, Raining Jade. 4 across here to wild finish. C. Shanty Hanover slides through with Sarasota Hanover. It's close. Very tight there. Bang, bang finish. Sarasota Hanover or C. Shanty Hanover. Raining Jade 3rd. Gifted One was 4th at 152.
And the 3rd and final split for the 2-year-old filly Pacers in the bluegrass was won by Lions Legend. To Stay Hungry gets her 7th win. Has always finished in the top 3 in 9 career starts. First win, though, since August 24th. Let's see how Lions Legend does it.
Phillies move around the far turn. It's a well-rated Lions Legend. Still the 1 to catch here. She's a length and a half clear of Flawless. Blue Pacific trying to generate some offense up at the outside. 3/4, 125-3. Lions Legend trying to buckle down and fend off the closers. Blue Pacific trying to reach from out of the center as Flawless continues to try and hang in. That's Behested at the inside with late pace. Lions Legend or Blue Pacific. Still a short lead for Lions Legend. Blue Pacific bears down. Lions Legend or Blue Pacific. They battle down to the finish. Lions Legend digs in to win. Blue Pacific was 2nd. Flawless finished 3rd. Behest 4th. 152-1.
And that's everything from Kentucky. Now we'll move to New Jersey. Freehold held the couple divisions of New Jersey Sire Stakes. First, we'll look at the 3-year-old Colt and Gelding Trotters. 2 splits. Let's see what's the first one.
To start to pick it up now. Then it's 2 to Candy Bomber. Sebi Cheater and Monk has dropped out last. 3/4 and 127-4. 29-2 3rd quarter on the final turn here. New Jersey Sire Stakes 3-year-old trotting colts. And it is still Smooth Landing. Cal Miles and Shell comes to the outside. 5 lengths back to Candy Bomber 3rd, and they're in the stretch. It's Smooth Landing, Cal Miles and Shell on the outside, raging up. Here's Cal Miles and Shell to battle Smooth Landing, desperately tight. Cal Miles and Shell and Smooth Landing, farther back, Candy Bomber, Monk, and last in Sebi Cheetah.
Cal Miles and Shell by Trixton gets his 6th career win. Went winless as a 2-year-old. Now, this was actually his first win since July 1st. And the second split was won by Dylan Marr, a Muscle Hill product. 3rd win of the year, 6th lifetime. First win since August the 21st. Let's see how he does it.
3 lengths up on Cheezactic to the outside. Some kind of crazy distant 4th. Dark Mind. They've gone 3/4 and 128-2. 29-2. 3-year-old Trotting Colts on the final turn. Daladmar maintains the upper hand by 3. Now finishing with Trot on the outside is Some Kind of Crazy. No response at all from Cheezactic 3rd. Daladmar maintains the upper hand here. Daladmar by 3. Good battle for 2nd, but not for the win here. Daladmar too good. Won it by 3 in the end. Cheezactic 2nd best. Some Kind of Crazy 3rd. A distant 4th to Dark Mind. 157-3.
On to the 3-year-old filly Trotters in New Jersey at Freehold. 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
Sweet Tactics 3rd, and far back, R. Point Reyes and H.L. Faithy, 3/4 and 130 flat. Final turn, no excuses here. St. Trixie with soft fractions, but Dubé's ratcheted up the pressure here with Inside Express. A gap of 3, tailing off was Sweet Tactics 3rd, top of the stretch. Inside Express on the outside, up to take the lead. Battling back is St. Trixie, close to home. Inside Express, and St. Trixie to settle the score. Inside Express.
St. Trixie and Sweet Tactics third, 158-1.
Inside Express by Trixton gets her 7th win of 2023, 9th career win, 2nd win in her last 4 starts. In the second split in Italian, Chapter 7 gets her first win of 2023, 3rd career win. Let's see how she does it.
Taking a break was HL Ballerina, but Serendipity has had things all her own way here at even money in 128-3. On the final turn, Serendipity, a good Chardonnay, is back for more and comes to the outside, and she means business. Here's a good Chardonnay on the outside to pounce on Serendipity, who had no answers. In third is In Italian third, and Southwind Cerveza in the stretch. A good Chardonnay between horses. Coming back at the inside, Serendipity for more. Far outside, In Italian bursting on the scene in a three-way thriller. In Italian, a good Chardonnay, and Serendipity, 158-3.
Okay, on to the very last, and certainly not least, the last track we'll look at. Rosecroft on Thursday had the Maryland Sire Stakes for all 2-year-old divisions. First up, we'll look at the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. Let's see who wins.
Graham second, 2 lengths to the editor. Third, KJ Real Deal. Tony Babe with Clogs for Real, Pete's for Real, and Inclusion in 126-4. For You Girls, Firecracker Graham right there in second. The editor third with KJ Real Deal off the pylons from fourth. Pete's for Real up the inside now on the pylons fifth. They turn for the finish mark. It's For You Girls. Firecracker Graham, the editor, KJ Real Deal, and Pete's for Real. It's all For You Girls. Much the best tonight. Wins it 154-3.
For You Girls by Don't Lose Your Day Job gets his 4th win in 5 starts. He's actually never finished worse than second place either in those 5 starts. And he puts up a new lifetime mark of 154-3 at Thursday at Rosecroft. In the 2-year-old filly Pacers, there was also one split. It was won by Fancy Like That or Rusty for All. She gets her 5th win in 9 starts. She too puts up a new lifetime mark of 156-1. Let's see how she does it.
And 3 wide. Here comes Your Grace Found Me for Eric Davis. They're up into third. COVID for Real is 4th. Gracefully Chosen the outside 5th. Marissa for Real is 6th. 3 quarters down in 126-4. Your Grace Found Me. The inside, Rusty's Baby Ruth. Fancy Like That's going to have to make a choice, either inside or out. Looks like Porter's going to angle in. On the outside, Your Grace Found Me. Rusty's Baby Ruth down the inside. Fancy Like That. Your Grace Found Me. Fancy Like That still coming on the inside. Your Grace Found Me, and Fancy Like That takes the shortest route to victory for Trey Porter. Your Grace Found Me was second. Rusty's Baby Ruth.
Okay, the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters in Maryland. They have a non-wagering race for this split. KJ Dash by Lockkeeper gets his 4th win in 5 starts. He too has never finished worse than second place. He puts up a new lifetime mark of 159-3. 2-year-old filly Trotters also had a non-wagering race. Only I Exist wins. 4th win in 5 starts. 2 minutes and 1/5 is a new lifetime mark. That's everything I have for you two on this wonderful Friday afternoon. Again, we're live on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, comment, all the wonderful things you can do on social media. Make sure to check out harnesslink.com. It is the only harness racing website dedicated to harness racing news worldwide, so make sure to give it a look. And make sure to subscribe to our insider. All our writers put up a weekly insider note that gets emailed out. So feel free to sign up for that as well. We'll be back Tuesday. I'm going to change, if you didn't hear last week or earlier this week, I'm going to change up my show times a little bit. Tuesday and Fridays, 3 p.m. Eastern time is still the estimated post time. And today, thank you to our sponsors, harnessbid.com for, is the game changer for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry that provides buyers and sellers. Easy to use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenience for its customers. For more information to get started, visit harnessbit.com, and of course to the USTA for sponsoring our US section. On behalf of everyone at Harness Link, Ace Behind the Scenes, I'm Trey Colbeck. Have yourself an amazing weekend. We don't have too many left of summer here in North America and Canada, especially Manitoba. This might be the last one. Decent weather. Take care. We'll see you Tuesday. Bye-bye.